Another week and it all starts again. I'm Chris, 47 club runner, and we are back by the Thames. Back by the good old Pelican. It's a beautiful day in the UK. We've been hit with a heat wave of 28 degrees for the next 3 days. As many of you would have found out the weekend, not easy to run in, which I'm finding today. Very, very humid, which kind of ties in with how my training is going to go this week. I also mentioned that I was getting a cold, which that came on Sunday. So the training I'm going to be doing this week kind of ties in nicely with the heat, my cold, and what I've been doing in the past, few weeks. Since my injury, I had taken 5 weeks out. It's been 7 weeks of steadily increasing my mileage, and I'm now down to, well, not down to, but I've done 2 50-mile weeks, which I'm chuffed about. I slowly get my endurance back, definitely got my speed back enough to run a sub 3:10 marathon. And I read all your comments, and Hugh mentioned about 80-20. He said that if he was me, he'd be doing 100% zero. So I might do that this week, just keep it low intensity, get the miles in, and most importantly get that 20-mile run in, which I've been meaning to get in for some time, but just drop the pace right down. So I'm looking to get that behind me, maybe 50-60 miles this week, but we'll see. So what's the plan today? Well, I thought I'd tie in my kind of dog walking and my running together. It's about 3 miles from my house, run there, hour dog walk with Chewy and Pepper, and then looking to run about 10 miles in total, just nice and gentle. Got the Infinity runs on, just because they're nice and easy to run when you're sitting back on your heels, nice and cushioned, because the rack foam's really soft. So looking forward to the rest of the week. I'm not looking forward to the 5-mile run home now, because as I say, it's very humid, but what beautiful weather, and I'm so lucky to be running in a place like this. Roll on tomorrow. I'm here at Horshall Common, one of my favourite places to come and run in Woking. As you can see, another real scorcher today, and what do they say? Sun's out, guns out. Well, minus the guns. Anyway, let me take you for a run round here. Every time I come here, I see something different. So if you've got a place that you run, that you go to, which you love, I'm really fortunate to have this on my doorstep, but not on my doorstep, still 3 miles here. But have you got any other places that you love running? Let me know down in the comments. So what's the plan on today's run? Well, when I headed out the door, I thought 10 miles. If it turns out to be 8 miles, that's fine. I say it's difficult to kind of judge it when you're at YouTube filming. So there's kind of, a lot of start stopping. But as I say, I love coming here. What do they say? More green equals more smiles. It's Thursday and I'm back out running after a day off. Why did I take yesterday off? Well, 2 reasons. One, it was 29 degrees, the last hurrah of summer in the UK, and plus the humidity was not great for running, so I decided to take that off. But there was another reason. The reason being, without thinking, I wore my Nike React Infinity runs 2 days running, and as you may not know, or may know, that I've had Achilles problems in there before due to the drop in my shoes, wearing New Balance at 6mm, and had ongoing Achilles issues. So since I changed to Nike, that cured the problem, because they're 10, but the React Infinity runs are only 8mm. So when I wear them back to back, they aggravate my Achilles, and after the run on Tuesday and yesterday, it was still aggravated. So another reason for taking the day off. So I think it's important to, if you can, have a range of shoes in your rotation. Don't wear the same shoes 2 days running. And also, if you do have Achilles issues, try a higher drop cushion shoe like Nike. That's if you get on with them. Also, I was talking to another YouTuber who wore carbon plated shoes for the first time 2 days running, and then ended up getting an Achilles issue that's kept him off for a bit. I think with carbon plated shoes, it's similar to the drop. Maybe wear them once a week, a short run to start with, because when you start wearing them day in, day out, they're very aggressive on the Achilles calf, so it's something you just need to be careful of. Anyway, so what's the plan today? Well, I've arranged a 20+ run for Saturday with some club mates, which is fantastic. It's gonna be a road run. It was almost like it was designed for me. I contacted him saying, you're doing a long run, 20-mile, tick, road, tick. So that's great. So that'll probably be just over 20 miles. And so today I need to find 12 miles to make it for 50 for the week, but I might go more than that this week. So half marathon today, nice and easy. The sun's gone, but the humidity is way up there and it's not that comfortable to run, so just taking it nice and easy, and then we can see how I feel tomorrow and maybe a nice gentle one then. Anyway, I'll speak to you then. So how did the rest of the week pan out? Well, I just want to start by thanking you for watching, subscribing, my channel members. I thank you for your support. So the rest of the week, well, as you know, planning the 20-mile run on the Saturday. The Friday, I'm thinking to myself, I've got to get to 50 miles this week, but I'm doing 20 on Saturday, which leaves me 1.6. So I kind of was umming and ahhing whether I should go out, looked at the humidity, and it was like 94% in the morning. So I kind of thought, I don't know if I could be bothered to go out to just run the 1.6 miles in that sort of humidity. So I decided to take the day off because it was going to be my longest run, or longest training run ever, on the Saturday. And to be honest, I wasn't overly looking forward to it because of I really do struggle to run in the humidity, which I struggled all week. And I lost a toenail on one of my toes a few days before from wearing the React Infinity runs, which obviously didn't do up tight enough. So that was still a bit painful. So on Saturday morning, still planning to go ahead with the 20-mile run, met up with Peter and Richard, put one of them gel covers on my toes, stuck on the Tempo Next Percents, vests, gels, and just trying out a few liquids. And it went really well. I was really pleased with it. We averaged 8:05 pace, ended up running 20.6 miles, which means I got 49.2 miles for the week, which I'm happy with that. I'm not going to let my OCD get the best of me and go and run nearly a mile around the block, because I'd just be overdoing it. So really pleased with that. Felt good on the run, to be honest. Breathing absolutely fine. Legs a little bit heavy towards the end, and there were paces when we upped it to 7:45 to 7:50, and that felt a bit more comfortable for me because, as I mentioned before, my kind of steezy pace and my kind of form, it feels better at that pace than running kind of 8:10 pace. But thank you to the guys for letting me join them on the run. It was almost like it was made for me, you know, when I said I want to go on a 20-mile road run, and that's what they were doing. It was fantastic. So really positive going forward for London. I've got that ticked. So going forward, we've got 3 weeks till London now. So next week, obviously the taper will start. So maybe 45 next week, then 40. And then obviously the week leading up, we'll see how we feel that week, depending on what we do. But obviously it will be very minimal mileage because I don't want to overdo it before I get to London. This is my last long run. I will still be doing, I don't know, maybe half marathon before, maybe maximum 14, 15. But just want to get this one out of the way because obviously it's that kind of mental kind of toughness that's going to come in for kind of 20 miles onwards. Because even on today, my longest training one was 18 miles and I got to 18 miles and then I thought to myself, oh, this is my longest training run. And then after that, instantly my legs felt heavier and I felt a bit more fatigued. But once I kind of blocked that out and got back into the pace again, it kind of, went. So there is a kind of mental toughness that comes with it. And also I didn't take that much water and gels with me today. So I know that come London, I'm going to need a lot more gels, because hence why my legs were getting a bit kind of tight towards the end, because it come down to energy rather than actual fitness. So really positive going into next week with London. How's your training going? Are you running London, Manchester, or any other marathons? Let me know in the comments, and as per always, I will speak to you next week. Onwards and upwards. Cheers.